The South Korean music industry has continued to undergo significant changes in recent years. The music market that was previously dominated by girl bands is now seeing a breath of fresh air in the form of solo singers and male musicians emerging with their own style and influence. Heon-sik, a renowned cultural critic, spoke about this change in the Korean music industry. And one of the most noticeable names is Jungkook, a member of global boy band BTS. This development is taking center stage in the Korean music industry with a clear shift in trends. Heon-sik, a prominent writer and cultural critic, spoke about how girl bands that dominated the music market for years now have to compete with solo singers and male musicians who bring out new creativity and freshness. We cannot ignore the fact that girl bands still have a strong market share in Korea and around the world, said Heon-sik. However, there are changes happening in listeners' preferences, and male musicians like BTS's Jungkook have brought freshness and variety to the industry. Jungkook, who is one of the leading members of global boy band BTS, has stolen the show in recent years with his solo work and contributions to BTS songs. His charismatic appearance, powerful voice, and musical talent have inspired many people around the world. Heon-sik explains, Jungkook is a perfect example of how male musicians can succeed amidst the dominance of girl bands. He not only has loyal fans among the army, but has also expanded BTS' impact to the rest of the world. This development reflects the changing dynamics in the Korean music industry, where freshness and diversity are back in focus. While girl bands remain the main players in the industry, male musicians like Jungkook are bringing the new color and energy needed to keep listeners interested. As this trend shifts, fans and music industry watchers are anticipating the next developments in the struggle between girl bands and male musicians to dominate the Korean music market share. This change has also prompted music producers and labels to pay more attention to diversity in the music they produce. They realize that in order to stay competitive in an increasingly competitive market, they need to support different types of artists, both solo singers and groups. Heon-sik underlines that this is an exciting time for the Korean music industry. This change in trend presents more opportunities for talented young artists to succeed. The music industry should always be moving forward, keeping up with listeners' tastes and exploring different types of music. Jungkook, as one successful example of this change, continues to receive strong support from his fans and continues to contribute to innovative music projects. This raises the question of how young and talented artists will influence the future of the Korean music industry. This change in trends in the increasingly diverse and competitive Korean music market is a result of the evolution of listeners' tastes, the development of social media, and the hard work of artists to maintain their relevance. Over time, we may see more male musicians like Jungkook achieve success and help redefine the Korean music industry. Right now, the eyes of the music world are on South Korea, where trends and changes are constantly evolving. Despite the dominance of girl bands, male musicians like Jungkook are proving to bring freshness and innovation, paving the way for a new era in the Korean music industry full of new opportunities and potential. As living proof, the South Korean music scene continues to witness healthy rivalries between famous singers and groups. In a recent development, Jungkook, one of the highly recognized members of BTS, managed to beat one of Blackpink singer Rose's leading achievements on the Billboard charts. The Billboard charts have always been a benchmark of global success for musicians around the world. In recent years, Blackpink and its members have achieved impressive milestones on the Billboard charts, creating history as one of the most internationally recognized Korean girl bands. However, Jungkook, who has gained worldwide popularity, recorded an astonishing achievement with his solo singles, with songs 7 and 3D achieving their second #1 on the Billboard Global 200. Jungkook has become the first South Korean solo musician to reach the top spot on the chart more than once. This makes Jungkook one of the first Korean male singers to achieve this feat with his solo work. Not only does this achievement solidify Jungkook's global popularity, but it also beats one of Blackpink's Rose's most impressive achievements. This rivalry reflects how competitive the South Korean music scene is, with artists constantly striving to achieve global recognition. and maintain dominance in the international music industry. Although the competition continues, one thing for sure is that both Jungkook and Rose are two incredible talents who have inspired millions of fans around the world. Their achievements on the Billboard charts are a true testament to their dedication and talent in such a competitive and diverse music scene. Besides that, BTS Jungkook continues to make history in the international music scene with his impressive achievements. In the latest development, 3D Jungkook officially broke into the top 30 of the US pop radio chart, ranking 29th, creating an unforgettable moment in his career. In a short period of time, 3D Jungkook has gained immense popularity around the world, and this rise is now being seen in the achievements of US pop radio. By reaching 29th place on the US pop radio chart, Jungkook achieved an impressive position, beating a number of prominent singers and artists. Jungkook's success in reaching 29th place on the US pop radio chart is a testament to his undeniable ability and appeal in international music. In a competitive music environment, this is a remarkable achievement and shows how important his talent and hard work are in gaining recognition in the global music market. This rivalry proves that Jungkook is able to bring great changes to Korean music, which was once dominated by girl bands. Now Jungkook has brought a new freshness to Korean music and even the world. There is no doubt that Jungkook is able to compete alone with girl bands so that he can dominate various charts with his solo work. Jungkook brings the new color and energy needed to keep listeners interested. Thank you to Jungkook for being a good example, even motivating many people, that with hard work we can bring great changes. Of course, it will be a very good example for the next generation to never give up in making new works. This change is certainly a great opportunity for other musicians to achieve success. Nothing is impossible if we want to try. Guys, our motivation today is that consistency and discipline are two key factors that have been proven to contribute greatly to one's success in various aspects of life. Without these two factors, high achievement and goal fulfillment are often difficult to achieve. This is why the message to stay consistent and disciplined remains relevant in all contexts. People who have a high level of consistency tend to be more productive. They make schedules, set goals, and execute their plans regularly. In the long run, this consistency yields significant results, creating professionalism and a strong reputation. Consistency and discipline are values that cannot be ignored. They are the key to achieving long-term success and accomplishing personal and professional goals. Therefore, it is important to make consistency and discipline an integral part of our lifestyle so that we can reach our full potential in various aspects of life. Guys, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to continue to be consistent and disciplined with our lives.